Morning, YouTubers, tuber woobers. I think it's actually afternoon, but who's counting? You get up every 3 hours, put a log on. You know, everything's all relative. So this is how I'm heating my house at the moment. Does a pretty good job as long as you keep it going. If you let it die out during the day and start up, it takes a little while to get the house warm. But it doesn't do too bad. My oil furnace is still having issues. Hopefully by the end of the week we'll have it resolved. And my rack is empty. I gotta restock my wood rack, and got all my pyromaniac things in there in the buckets. Get to learn to be a pyromaniac. And my ash bucket. You can believe they wanted $50 for it at the hardware store, and this one was $20. So you get the fancy black one that looks pretty, comes with a little shovel attached to it, a little shovel, like with a 12-inch handle. I like this long handle one over here sticking out of the bucket. You can see it there. And you can reach way into the back, scoop out the ash. But I got a nice bed of coals there. As long as I throw a log on every so often, I'm doing good. 3 hours is about the furthest you want to go. Much longer than that, the coals start to burn out. But it's going good here. The building inspector had me put this other piece of metal under it, a stove board. I guess this stuff, the cement board, isn't sufficiently fireproof. I can understand it because the cement probably dries out and it cracks. So he wanted 18 inches in front of the stove. That's how we did it. I'm eventually going to put some legs in here when I get around to it, just to support it. But you know, it's just there as a shelf to catch any embers. I put down this fireproof rug, but he didn't like the fireproof rug. He thought said if it was wool, it would be fine. Polyester, even though it's rated as fireproof, he said that he didn't approve it. Plus the fact, I guess it's not permanent. But yeah, so I just was trying to show you a little bit around the area here. I don't think I've done a whole house tour yet. These are some wands that I've made. I call them fairy wands because I'm a big old fairy. And doing a little repair job here for the farm stands sign, that they make some really great baked goods, including all gluten-free. Guess she really does a nice job of gluten-free stuff. So I finally got my refrigerator in. Surely it does look overpowering in here, doesn't it? Kitchen. Well, you know, what can I say? I'm a tinkerer. So you're going to see tools lying around. Don't take it out on me. So I did this nice hanging rack over the sink. I put a shelf up over the sink, which is great because I can put all my large pots up there. You know, I've got all these cabinets, and most of them are empty. I got stuff on the corner one, and I got stuff in the drawers, and I got stuff in the drawers, but the bottom ones where all these big pots go, they're hard for me to get them out, so that works great. And the guy at Juno on the on YouTube, he suggested this idea. And I had something like this when I was at my apartment, but this is even better. This is a closet rod, and I got these shower hooks off of Amazon, set of 36 or 24, however many are up there, and they kind of fit most stuff. Just have to sit down with a drill one day and drill out the other stuff. But that works great. And then the shelf in the back, that also is cool for putting jars of stuff. So it's coming along. I got my food processor over there in the box. I haven't had a need for the food processor yet, so it's coming along. Propane stove works nice. It's very much different than working on electric. Things cook faster. That's the big deal about it. Things cook faster. So yeah, I can show you quick outside. It's kind of supposed to rain today, freezing rain. Yep, it's already started. So, you know, this is the porch. I got a place to sit and watch the world. If it wasn't at 30, and you know, one of my trailers, my other trailer's out. Got Big Blue over there. Got my wood. Got my little work area. Got wood here around the side. Yeah. And put these nice steps in so it's easier for me to get in and out of the house. We've got a cat trying to escape. When I moved in here, this cat took off out the door and we didn't see him for 3 weeks. When he finally came back, he was covered in ticks and he was skin and bone. Apparently hunting for himself was not in the equation. This is my my desk area, and of course a cat, and so that's where everything happens right there. Well, not enough of everything. We got a big butt chair for me, and my other side of my office. Take you down the hallway as the furnace doesn't work. So this is my bedroom. So the laundry room was supposed to have the dryer in there, and it wasn't going to fit. So I had to change things around. My clothes were going to go over here in the closet area, then became where the dryer went. I've got Jeff from Missouri Wind and Solar did a nice video on a way to capture the moist air coming out of the dryer. So I built that little bad boy. That saves me from drilling a hole through this wall, and then 2 more walls, and then the out wall, you know, including the outside wall. So I'd have to run a duct all the way down to get to the outside, or shoot it down in the floor. I wasn't too keen on that idea either. I got my bed over here, but unfortunately I didn't make this wall long enough to accommodate a bed. So it makes it really a tight squeeze to get in and out. So there's my bed. The loo is in there. My bathroom. Plenty of storage. TP is the only thing in the bottom, and then I got mostly my stuff on the top. But that's how it works. Got one of my pictures. Now these pictures that I have on the wall I've had for years. And then there's Big Bertha there. So I hope nobody subscribed to me that's named Bertha. But the water tank is over here. So inside water tank used to be, if everyone remembers, it was out there somewhere. You can get a picture out there. We got the backhoe, the golf cart, where that pipe sticking up out of the ground is. That's where the tank was before. Kind of led itself to freezing. And the washer got this wonderful walk-in shower. It's got the fiberglass board, reinforcement board FRP on all the walls. Got a really nice shower in the thing, and step stool has a step going up to it because I couldn't get the plumbing in the floor at the time. Things changed, but you know, that's how things go. Turn off lights. Save energy. Even though everything's LEDs, I think they still use power. And then, pardon my unsteadiness. So this is the living room. It's all my knickknacks that I've collected over the years. Some stuff from different parts of the world and some stuff not. A Janisa hanging on the wall. And art craft, you remember the chair? Now this is where I sleep. That's why you're going, what do you do for a bed? It's like, I sleep there. This bed this lifts, it goes down and it almost goes flat. I don't go flat. Kind of like being at an incline. I got all my CDs and DVDs, VHS tapes over there, and I've got a nice trunk over here, and yep. And then over here I have my books, cookbooks, how-to-do books, some reading books, mostly how-to-do books, and cookbooks, because I like to read about how to sustain myself. So, and then here's the weeds room. You would think after a month and a half I would have this all done. Come in here, I work for a while, trying to separate my tools and everything, and then power closet, you've seen it before. So, just a little shot of heaven up here in the fairies. It's a very magical street, I think, and has a lot of good energy. My daughter was commenting how the water tastes so much better than where she lives, and she's unwell also, but she's closer to the city, 40 minutes north of me. But yeah, it's coming. I just started to do some apple seeds. My applesauce, you might have noticed in my videos that I took the seeds, saved them, and then I saw a video on how to start them up, and you basically you put them into on a damp towel in the refrigerator to convince it that it went through winter, and then they'll start to sprout. So we will see how that one goes. But just thought of course, here's all my cleaning supplies. My daughter comes out and takes care of me well. There's the furnace that's not working yet. I figured out that I think what the name of it was, I'd call it a flange, but the head was cracked. So I ordered one of those up, and pay no attention to the cream cheese on the printer. Is no reason why I would have cream cheese on the printer. And so ta-ta for now.